What's up, everybody? My name is Aaron, and welcome to the Mad Maker Studio. Today we are going to be starting the Blackwell series. There are 5 games, all of them are in my library. We're starting with Blackwell Legacy, the first game, of course, naturally. Can you tell it's been a while since I've done an intro? I should really start typing these out before I start speaking. Will I learn my lesson? Time will tell. New game. Would you like to activate in-game instructions? Sure, this is my first time playing this game. You know, I'll take all the help I can get. Note, in addition to on-screen instructions, you can view the instructions by clicking the Help button on the Options menu. Thank you. Day 1.
So, I guess this is it. Years of watching and waiting and hoping, and it comes down to this. Do I love you? Do I miss you? I don't know for sure, I hardly know you, but you're the closest thing to family I've got, and I suppose that's something. Goodbye, Auntie.
Aww.
Wherever you are.
What do you mean, wherever you are? She's right there. You just tossed her over. I am digging the intro. And this just all around feels very nostalgic. I'm very much of the era of pixel art, point and click games. The Blackwell Legacy.
What a morning. At least I'm home now.
Okay, interacting with objects, and I'll see if I can get into the options menu whenever I have that option. I tried to get in there on the main menu where just to see if I can adjust the audio. I did not see an option to do that, so apologies if the music is way louder than the audio, the dialogue of the character speaking. I certainly thought so. But thankfully we have subtitles and hopefully it's not too much of a distraction. Interacting with objects. To interact with objects or characters, move the mouse cursor over them and left click. Classic mechanic. There is a strange kid standing in front of Rose's door. Try interacting with him to see what he wants. Now if this pops up too much, I'm 100% going to turn it off. Teenager. Window. I'm not a window, I'm a person.
Hi there.
Hi?
So who are you visiting today?
Express surprise, laugh it off, make an encore. My first instinct is to nervously laugh.
Oh, ha ha.
Seriously, who are you here to see? Can't let you in unless you tell me.
I live here?
No, you don't. I know everybody in the building. I don't know you.
State the facts, question his presence, appeal for sympathy, grudgingly take your leave. I'm gonna state the facts.
Really? I live here.
Nice try. I know everyone in this building, and I don't know you. Sorry.
I've lived here for 5 years.
Then how come I've never seen you before?
I have no idea. Doesn't matter.
If you lived here, I'd know you. That's all there is to it.
What are you doing here?
Jim Burdo.
All right. Jim, where's the regular doorman?
Geez, where have you been? He's on strike.
He's what?
Strike. All the building servicemen in the city are doing it. Union rules or something. I stepped in to help because I know everybody.
How come nobody told me?
Notices were posted all over the building. I put them up myself. If you lived here, you'd have seen them.
Who pays attention to things like that?
Well, that's not my problem.
How old are you? You're acting like a real little shit right now. I don't feel comfortable giving him my address, but I am curious about the strike.
How long is the strike going to last?
I don't know. Could be a couple hours or a couple days, depending on whether they reach a settlement or not. I don't know the details.
I'll appeal for sympathy, but I don't think he's gonna fall for it.
Please, I've had a really tough morning. I need to get home.
Sorry, lady. Rules are rules.
I do not feel comfortable giving this teenager my address.
I'll be back.
See you around.
Love a good inventory bar. Rosa is carrying something. Let's see what it is. To activate your inventory bar, move your mouse cursor to the top of the screen. Okay, as standard point and click fare. Welcome to the inventory bar. Here you can access the objects Roseangela is carrying, in addition to accessing the game options. Save, load, quit, etc. Perfect. Can I do that now, or are you gonna... Okay, so see, there are no audio options. So we're stuck with what we're given, and I'll learn to deal with it. All right, well, let's go ahead and save.
There are bars over the windows. I'm not getting in that way.
Yeah, I figured we might take a peek. Can we walk around? Yes, exit. I think we're gonna have to give him our address.
Hello again.
Listen, I really live here. 4th floor, number 4E.
4E. Isn't that apartment empty?
No, I live there, and I want to go there. Thank you very much.
Oh, maybe you're telling the truth.
He sees reason, thank God.
You have any ID? A driver's license or something?
Yes, I have a driver's
Who
license. It's
are
upstairs.
you?
In my desk drawer. Crap. Come on, this is New York. Who actually drives?
True, but I still can't let you in unless you prove you live here.
Do you want to see my water bill? What proof do I have?
I have my apartment key. Will that do?
Sorry, no. That could be any key.
Well, let's go upstairs and see if it works.
And leave the door unattended? Can't do it. Sorry.
We'll save the violence for last.
Okay, I have no ID, and you don't know me. What can I do to prove that I live
And I
here?
also don't know you.
Oh, can anyone in the building vouch for you?
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't really know anybody here.
How long have you lived here again?
Be quiet. Not all of us are social butterflies.
Okay, whatever. Hey, what about Nishanti Sharma? She could vouch for you.
Who is this Nish?
Nishanti. Nishanti Sharma. She lives in 4F. You know, right next door to 4E. You really don't get out much, do you?
Your point?
Nothing, but I'm sure she could vouch for you.
Great, call her up.
She's not here.
Of course she
Ugh.
isn't. So I gotta wait here all day for her.
You might have to. Although, she usually goes to Washington Square Park in the mornings. You could look for her there.
Let's restate the obvious. I'm feeling petty.
So, let me get this straight. You want me to go all the way to the park to look for a woman who might be there, and if she recognizes me, then, and only then, I'll be granted the privilege of entering my own home?
That's pretty much it, yeah.
This is really stupid.
I'm not the one who forgot my ID.
What an asshole.
I'll be back.
See you around.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. Thank goodness we have a second location.
Washington Square. It's been a while since I've been here. Still looks the same, I guess. Although the dog park is empty. I wonder why.
Check it out.
The dog park is empty. There's no reason to go in there.
Sign.
Please note, dog walking park is closed until further notice.
Well, that explains why it's empty. To the fountain.
Now I'm getting a stress headache. I need to get home.
Only I am digging the background music. It is delightful. Hi, Pupper.
That's her. I recognize her from my building. Nishanti Sharma, was it? This is gonna be awkward. I don't think so.
Oh, come on. But first, the dog.
Excuse? I can't do it. I can't just barge up to her. Not in front of all those people. They're all staring.
So relatable. Can I... Yeah, I can right-click to look at the stuff in my inventory. Dr. Donald Quentin, Bellevue Medical Hospital, New York, New York. Miss Blackwell, my name is Dr. Donald Quentin, and I was your aunt's primary care physician here at Bellevue Hospital. I have seen to your aunt's needs since she arrived here 25 years ago. Please accept my heartfelt condolences for your loss. Feel free to visit my office at any time. I am sure you have much to I'm sure we have much to discuss. I can read. Sincerely, Donald Quentin, MD. Can I walk anywhere else?
I don't think so.
What? We can't pet the pupper? I mean, we shouldn't pet the pupper. We don't know who the owner is. And you shouldn't be petting strange dogs anyway. Okay, I don't want to just leave. If I get a repeat dialogue cycle of, oh, I don't want to barge in on her, then I'll go back to the apartment. Oh no, he got
Oh,
stuck!
for heaven's sake. Don't worry, Moti. I'm coming.
That was all it took.
There, all better. I can't take you anywhere, can I? Oh, it's you.
That's a smart
the lady
puzzle.
next door.
Yeah, hi.
Rhonda, isn't it?
No, Roseangela.
Well, Roseangela. I hope my friend here hasn't been giving you any trouble.
No, he's delightful. I gotta get to the point.
He started following me. I'm not sure why.
That's because he recognizes you. He's just being friendly, right, Moti? Just being friendly, hmm? See?
Right.
Anyway, I don't think we've formally met. I'm Nishanti.
Roseangela.
So you said.
Oh, right.
Yes?
I have a strange favor to ask.
Go ahead and ask. What are neighbors for?
You know that building servicemen strike?
Yes. Jim Burdo is covering, isn't he?
Yeah, that's the problem, see? He doesn't recognize me.
Oh, so you need me to vouch for you?
Yeah, I know this is
I
pretty
take it
stupid.
she's done this
Don't worry
before.
about it. Moti is getting a little cranky anyway. Let's get you home.
Thanks.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. I just need to get home.
All right. Let's keep walking. Hello, Jim.
Hey, Miss Sharma.
Jim, this is Roseangela.
I really
She
love that
lives
they
here.
animated
does?
the
Okay.
talking.
Sorry about earlier. Had to be sure.
I feel like we're a sarcastic person.
Well, now you're sure. And you must be so proud of yourself.
Well,
Never mind. Just get out of my way.
Well, here we are.
Yes, finally.
And he
That
better
stupid
remember
kid.
us.
Well, perhaps. But try not to be so hard on him. We're all neighbors after all.
Yeah, I guess.
Looks like somebody is hungry. I'd best get this spoiled puppy fed. Feel free to drop in any time you want.
Thank you. You did me a solid. I'm gonna be polite.
I'll think about it.
No thinking needed. I know we New Yorkers don't usually talk to our neighbors, but who cares? The city can be a lonely place, especially when you live alone. I've got Moti. Who do you have?
Thanks. I'm gonna try to make a joke.
Oh, I have 3 great roommates.
Oh?
Yes, their names are me, myself, and I. It's a joke.
Yeah, I get it. Very funny. I'm sure you're fine. Although your episode in the park tells me otherwise. And your eyes. Well, let's just say the offer stands.
Sure.
You go home now. We'll see each other soon, Roseangela, I'm sure.
Hey,
Yes?
you can call me Rosa, if you like. Roseangela's kind of a mouthful, you know.
All right, Rosa. You have a good day now.
What a strange lady.
She's very nice, and I'm glad we're neighbors.
Home, thank God. I've never been so happy to see a 500 square foot room in my life.
Just in time.
Hello?
This is Dr. Quentin from Bellevue Hospital.
Yes?
I was your aunt's primary care physician.
Yes, I read
Did
your
you receive
letter.
my letter?
Yes, I received it. I haven't had the time to come by, though.
That's all right. I'm sure you're busy. However, should you find the time today, my entire schedule is free.
Sure. I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you. Good day.
If I don't visit him, he's just gonna keep bothering me. I suppose I should just get it over with.
For real, but first let's look around. Is this a teddy bear?
Griff is fine.
In
where
a
he is.
detective hat? And a tie? That's adorable.
I suppose I should trim this plant. Maybe one day. It's a photograph of Auntie Lauren and me.
Aw. Get the detective bear.
I'm not up for watching a movie. Besides, I've seen all of them a dozen times. I don't need to bother. I don't get reception anyway. I don't need to touch it. I know these plants are fake. Cook. Why bother when every Chinese restaurant in the area delivers? There's nothing in these cabinets I want right now.
But will you want them later?
I don't need to take the trash out. It's not even full.
Let's do some writing.
I am just feeling so uninspired today.
Or not.
Maybe tomorrow I'll feel up to it. But today, it's just not happening.
Fair enough.
I'm not ready for bed.
All right, shall we go look at our next location? Or should we bother
I'm
our
not
other
knocking
neighbor?
on some stranger's door.
That's what I thought. Wanted to double check before we left the area.
I don't have anyone to call.
I didn't think I would go around the corner.
I'm not stealing stuff from the hospital.
I didn't expect you to. Why'd we hide behind the shelf?
What's with the lights?
Hey, old buildings, you know? Always got problems. If the plumbing ain't broken, the lights are on the blink. It's giving me a headache, let me tell you.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I'm here to see Dr. Quentin.
Uh-huh. Is he expecting you?
I've got this letter right here.
Okay, looks legit. Go right in. His name's on the door, you can't miss it.
Thanks.
Come in.
Dr. Quentin?
Yes.
I'm Roseangela Blackwell.
Oh, hello. Come in. Come in. You got my letter, I trust.
Yes, I did.
Good, good. My condolences on the loss of your mother.
Thanks, but she was my aunt, not my mother.
Ah, quite right, quite right.
So you wanted to talk to me about something?
Yes, yes, I did. But before we go into that, how are you holding up?
I'm gonna complain.
Just having a really bad morning.
Oh?
I'll get over it. Just some stuff I have to deal with.
You received the ashes?
Yes, I scattered them this morning.
I imagine you must miss her.
Paranoid response. Now, I'll be honest. We're going through some things.
To be honest, I'm not sure what to feel. It's not like I knew her, or even remember her from before. She's like a stranger.
So why did you make it a point of visiting her?
And why
all
do you
those
have a
years?
picture with her when you're a child? Family?
She was the only family I had. I guess I felt an obligation, like I had to.
And now that you don't have to?
What do you want me to say? Auntie's dead, life goes on.
So you'll just keep living, is that it?
Yes.
Keep writing your little book reviews in the paper, right?
You know about those?
It's hardly a secret. A number of the staff have read them, yes.
I didn't think a West Village paper would interest anyone up here.
I have to be honest, Miss Blackwell. The staff read them because they were more interested in you.
Why?
That's really creepy, Dr. Quentin.
Their intentions were purely benign, I assure you. It was your aunt they were primarily interested in. They wanted to know more about her family, and you proved to be, shall we say, less than eager to comply?
That's their problem.
Indeed. It was your choice to make. Your aunt was an interesting case, and now that she's gone, I was hoping you'd be more forthcoming with me. Just an informal chat. We can discuss her condition, and yours too, of course.
My auntie's condition?
You never could find out what was wrong with her, huh?
No, we didn't. But she still remains a fascinating case.
Fascinating. I don't understand.
Forgive me, I speak from a purely professional perspective. I didn't know your aunt personally.
Neither did I, but fascinating?
It might come as a surprise to you, but yes.
But she was practically catatonic. All she did was lie there for 20 years. She'd sometimes twitch or mumble something incoherent, but
20
I wouldn't call that
years?
fascinating.
Well, as you know, she wasn't exactly catatonic. We kept her sedated.
Right, she had outbursts.
Yes, and we had to sedate her heavily to keep her calm, especially in preparation for your visits.
What are you trying to say?
Miss Blackwell, we are not a nursing home. We're not content to merely keep a patient comfortable. We are, after all, in the healing profession. We were trying to heal your aunt, and to do that, we had to speak to her.
Wait, you spoke to Auntie.
We tried to.
Did she answer back?
After a fashion, yes.
What did she say?
If Auntie spoke, why wasn't I told?
Miss Blackwell, do you remember what brought your aunt here in the first place? Her screaming, her hitting herself?
I was only 5 years old at the time, but I kind of remember.
In order to prevent her from doing harm to herself or to others, we were forced to sedate her. When we limited her medication, she simply reverted to her former state. Her natural state, I'm sorry to add.
What did Auntie say?
Nothing that made any sense. But one thing was clear. She was in great pain.
Pain? What kind of pain?
It's difficult to say, but it was immense.
How immense?
When we reduced her medication, the transformation was dramatic. Her eyes flew open, she thrashed, her screams. Well, we had to gag her eventually.
My God.
I know.
Did she still feel it when she was sedated?
We don't know. There's no way of knowing.
25 years.
I know.
Poor Auntie.
Now, what's this about my condition?
Wait, what do you mean by my condition?
Hereditary dementia is my specialty, Miss Blackwell. And in my opinion, there is significant cause for concern.
Sorry, did you say hereditary?
Yes, 2 generations. Your aunt and your grandmother before her.
My grandmother?
Yes, Patricia, I think her name was, right?
I never knew my grandmother. Auntie Lauren was it. There was nobody else. She couldn't exactly provide me with a family history.
Oh, I see. I had no idea.
Well, maybe you should have. Did anyone else come in to visit her besides me?
No, you are correct. I should have read the family history more carefully. I do apologize. I just assumed. Well, never mind. It doesn't change the fact that you should be concerned as well.
Go on.
Patricia Blackwell suffered her mental collapse at the age of 55. Lauren Blackwell underwent hers at the age of 40.
What are you saying? That the same thing is going to happen to me?
No, I'm saying that there is significant cause for concern.
Oh my gosh. Come on. Tell it to me straight, Doc.
So, I had a grandmother.
Apparently so.
How do you know about her?
It was in your aunt's case history when she was brought to us. Patricia Blackwell's symptoms were the same, word for word. Patricia's case was severe, and she was young, but it was chalked up to being an ordinary case of dementia. Until
It struck her daughter.
Until 20 years later, when it struck her daughter, yes.
It seems impossible.
Perhaps it's genetic, but we've detected no abnormality.
What about the future?
So what should I do?
Right now, Nothing. This type of thing is unprecedented. There is no procedure to go through, no medication I can give you. I just want you to be aware is all.
Gee,
And come
thanks.
talk to me if, well, there's any concern.
You couldn't find any other link between the two cases.
None, aside from the family connection. And a name.
A name? What name?
The documentation we had on your grandmother is minimal, but there was one interesting item noted. During her more lucid moments, she uttered the name Joey. Your aunt, too, would cry out that name on occasion.
Joey?
Yes,
Who's Joey?
we've been wondering the same thing for 25 years.
I guess we're done here.
Is there anything else you need to tell me before I go?
Your aunt had some personal effects in storage. As the next of kin, you're the beneficiary. It's just a folder, some documents and so on. It's being sent to your address via messenger.
Oh, well, thanks for that.
It's no problem at all. Goodbye, Miss Blackwell. My schedule is fairly open now, so feel free to drop in anytime. I'm always happy to discuss my favorite patient.
Sure.
This really could have just stayed as a phone call, but you made me come all the way here. And not only that, not only did you make me come here, you could have just given me the folder and the document and all that stuff when I got here. So why did you send it back to my place?
I don't think so.
Can I talk to him again?
Did you have contact with Lauren Blackwell while she was here?
Nope. Doesn't ring a bell. She was in temporary care?
No, she was in long term.
That's a whole different floor. This is the floor for temp patients.
I see.
It's just that. Temporary. Most insurance plans only cover a 2-week stay, so this floor is designed for a high turnover rate. That's why the doctor's offices are usually down here. They need to be on hand when new patients arrive.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I'm not stealing stuff from the hospital.
I don't want to steal it. I want to look at it. You don't got a calling one, right?
I don't have anyone to call. You need a key to open it.
We're gonna get into some shenanigans later. I can feel it. What's the door say?
Locked. Whatever's back there, I can't get to it.
Yes, it's closed.
Looks like it's from Bellevue.
September 30th, 1960. Dear Lauren, so you have been at NYU for 2 weeks now and have not called. I'm sure things are busy in the Big Apple, but don't forget the family you left behind. Things back home are well. Jack starts high school on Monday, so he's a bit nervous. You know how he gets. Be sure to write him a letter. He misses his big sister. I admit I am still a bit nervous about you living in New York all by yourself. You are carrying ID with you when you go out like I asked. You know me, just being a mom. Somebody has to. Keep your head on straight, kid, as your dad would say, and remember that you have a family back home that misses you. Love you, Mom, and Dad, and Jack. October 17th, 1960. Hello, sis. I am writing this on my new St. Clair Model 15. Mom says that improving my handwriting is a lost cause, so she got me this. Keen, huh? I've asked already, or is this just scribbled out? I've already typed up a few stories on it and this letter. Okay, yeah, so he's like messes it up and he scratches it out. Can't type for long because Dad says the noise drives him up the freaking wall. What does he know? So how is life in the big bad city? Troy is dead boring as usual. Why'd you have to go to college, huh? There's nobody to talk to in this dump anymore. See you at Thanksgiving, Jacko. Got 25 pages. I hope there's some pictures. December 5th, 1960. Dear Lauren, well, Thanksgiving time has come and gone, and so have you. In just 2 short months, I can already see you evolving into a capable young woman. You have outgrown this small town, Lauren, that much is obvious. Jack will be following in your footsteps soon, I am sure. Visiting you in New York is all he talks about. Speaking of Jack, I know you are worried about him, we all are, but don't feel that is your responsibility. You are his sister and you love him, but he's got to learn to live without you eventually. You are growing up, let him grow up too. Till Christmas, love. Mom and Dad and Jack. I just got the sinking feeling that the signature line down here is gonna change, where it's gonna be like Mom and Dad and Jack is dead. I hope that's not the case, but that's the sinking feeling I'm getting. September 16th, 1961. Lauren, can you keep a secret? I don't want to say this over the phone in case Mom or Dad overhear. Mom's been acting odd lately. It started a few days after you went back to New York. She was dragging me shopping when she suddenly screamed and fainted. She was pointing at the corner of the room, but there was nothing there. We brought her to the hospital and she says she's fine now, but she's very on edge and paranoid. It's hard to explain. Dad's no help. Can you call and... Whoops. Try to cheer her up? She won't listen to me. Just don't tell her about this letter. I just hope she's okay. Jacko. November 13th, 1961. Lauren, you seemed concerned after our last phone call. I just wanted to write and reassure you that everything is fine. Let us know when you are coming home again for Thanksgiving. With love, Mom and Dad and Jack. December 8th, 1961. Dear sis, Mom's getting worse. You said it best during Thanksgiving. It's like somebody is watching over her shoulder. Paranoia. She sits by herself for hours pretending to read when it's obvious she isn't. Lately, she's been covering her ears as if to keep out a sound and closing her eyes tight. Dad's losing patience with her. He's convinced she's lost her mind, and I'm starting to agree. She refuses to get any kind of help. Why can't she see that there is a problem? This isn't normal. Not normal at all. Why can't she see that? I hate to admit it, but I'm kind of scared. Scared for her. I don't know what to do. Jack, oh, he's not Jacko, he's not feeling silly. This is a serious letter. February 23rd, 1962. Lauren, it has a name. Mom locked herself in the bathroom this morning. She sounded like she was talking to herself in there. Well, not to herself. It was like somebody else there, but there wasn't. I listened. I couldn't understand it, but she did say the name Joey. I asked her later who Joey was, and she got really scared. Then she got angry and said, "If you know what's good for you, never mention that name again." This could be the key. If we find out who Joey is, maybe we can save her. Jack. March 16th, 1962. Dear Lauren, well, it's done. The final papers have been signed. It hurt a lot, but it had to be done. Mom has now been committed to a mental ward. I have to say I am relieved. I know how you feel about it, but you weren't there. You didn't come home to see her screaming and tearing her hair out, running around the house, knocking down everything in her way. Cuts were all over her face and the house was practically destroyed. I was so shocked I just closed the door and waited outside for Dad to come home. It was awful. She clawed at him, clawed at his face, and drew blood. It will haunt my dreams for the rest of my life. Thanks for coming out, Lauren. I don't think Dad and I could have handled it on our own. She kind of drained us, you know? Can I come to New York and visit? I need to get away for a while. Jack. May 17th, 1965. Congratulations, summa cum laude. I always knew you were a smarty pants. Smarty pants, sis. Now you've got the documentation to prove it. Thanks again for letting me stay at your place for the weekend. It was just like old times, except you weren't smoking then. New York is an amazing city, and Columbia has a great campus. I can't wait to move down there in September, but until then, I've got to deal with our grumpy old man. He's insufferable as always. Ever since Mom, he's been hard to talk to, and very hard on me. I should tell him you're smoking now. Maybe then he'll concentrate on you for once. See you again soon, Jack. October 16th, 1967. It's happened, Lauren. Just like you eventually said it would. I'm in love. Her name is Maria. She's from Italy and we met in the statistics class. She asked if she could copy my notes because her hand was tired. We ended up having lunch and we've been inseparable ever since. She's incredible. She's got the most amazing red hair and I want you to meet her. I'll come by soon. Jack. December 19th, 1970. Lauren, are you alright? Ever since Mom's funeral, you've been hard to reach. I know it's been hard on us, but it's been 6 months. I tried calling, but you never answer. I came by the other day, but you didn't open the door. I knew you were there, Lauren. I could hear you. I risked using the spare key you gave me, but you changed the lock. Come for dinner on Christmas Eve. Maria is a great cook. We won't ask any questions. Just come. Mom might be gone, but we're still here. I miss my big sister. Jack. December 28th, 1970. Lauren, who is Joey? I went over last week to give you a Christmas gift. You didn't answer the door, but I heard you talking to somebody named Joey. Is it a boyfriend? Are you seeing a man named Joey? Is that why you've dropped off the map, or is it something else? I don't think I need to tell you what. For God's sake, talk to me! Jack. February 13th, 1971. Lauren, I know you're annoyed, but I am not sorry. I didn't want to do it, but you left me no choice. Hiring a private detective to follow you was the only option left. He told me some odd things. You won't talk to me, but you'll talk to total strangers? You'll go to every far corner of the city at the strangest hours, and you talk to yourself when you think you're alone. Don't deny it. He heard it, and so did I. Not that any of it made any sense. That alone is disturbing enough. But then he saw you collapse. You were all alone in some obscure park in the Bronx when you just fainted. He was about to call an ambulance, but then he saw you get up again and walk off like nothing happened. You were always there for me growing up. Don't shut me out, sis. Let me be there for you. Jack. Jacko, please stay away. Don't worry about me. There are things that need to be done and I am the only one who can do them. Don't ask me to explain. All I can say is I understand our mother more than ever. She was never crazy, Jacko. Trust me on this and take some comfort in it. You've grown up and you've grown tough and you don't need anyone to fight your battles anymore. You don't need me, but I'll always be your big sister, Lauren. April 15th, 1973. I am returning your letter because I refuse to accept it. No, you don't need to fight my battles. I'm not 14 years old anymore, but we are still family and that's important, especially now that Dad has died. Look, you obviously have something going on and that's fine. I don't have to be involved if you don't want me to, but I still want you involved in my life. Maria and I are getting married in November. You are coming. No stupid excuses. Jack. November 24th, 1973. Greetings from Greece. If there were any words to describe the beauty of this place, it still wouldn't do it justice. A perfect spot for a honeymoon. Things have been busy, as you can imagine, but I wanted to quickly write to say that I am glad you made the wedding. Of course, I'm still worried about you, but somebody has to be. You take care and stay in touch. Maria says hi. Jack.
There are some pictures stuck to the back of this letter.
Thank you. I was hoping we'd get some pictures. March 31st, 1976. Dear Aunt Lauren. Yes, Aunt Lauren. You're an aunt. I'm a dad. Maria gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. We named her Roseangela, after Maria's grandmother. She's so quiet. She hardly cries at all. I'm all set to spoil her rotten, but Maria says to take it easy. She looks just like her mother, and there's a bit of you in her eyes too. And Mom and Dad. Everything our family was or will be, this child is it. Life is changing so fast. I just want to hold on to this tiny creature and never let go. The future is an excruciating place and I have everything I could ever want. I don't want anything to change. Ever. Jack. And the last page, the Law Offices of Durkin and Goldberg, April 21st, 1981. Dear Miss Blackwell, it is indeed within your legal rights to take custody of your 5-year-old niece with the death of her parents. You are the only living relative. Please contact our office and we will start the necessary paperwork. Sincerely, John Durkin. I didn't get to look at the pictures.
Hello?
Roseangelina, hi.
Hi, Bob.
Thanks so much for submitting your last review on time. For once.
Yeah,
I've got a little assignment for you today.
assignment?
Human interest Blackwell, suicide. College girl named Joanne Sherman.
That's awful, but
You know the Brittany house, the NYU dorm?
yes, but
Speak to some people on her floor. Get a word in with the roommate.
listen.
Speak to the RA too, and hey, see if you can score a picture of the girl.
But I don't do that stuff. I write book reviews.
Versatility. Time to get out of your comfort zone. Jeremy's over at City Hall covering that strike, so you are it. Get cracking.
I hate him so much. Is freelancing for that stupid paper even worth it? I guess it keeps me writing, but oh, whatever. I'll just go over there and get it done. It's not like I don't have enough death in my life right now. Maybe this isn't a bad thing. It's like being a real reporter, sort of. My old notepad should come in handy for this.
Okay. I do want to look at the pictures. Roseangela's notebook. You can now use Rose's notebook. To access the notebook, move the cursor to the top of the screen to activate the inventory bar, and then click the notes button. Fantastic. Using the notebook, so Roseangela will write down various clues during her adventure. To get more information about a clue, move the mouse cursor over it. So we got Joanne, an NYU student living in the Brittany house. And then Joanne suicide. Committed suicide recently. Your boss asked you to get a photograph of Joanne. He's talking like we have clearance for that. So we have a wedding photograph. Can I look at it? Yes. Aw, adorbs. Father?
I don't want to ruin the picture. I don't want to ruin the picture. I don't want to ruin the picture.
You're already holding it. What else are you gonna do? Christmas photograph. Come on. Okay. Alright, well this feels like a good place to end the video here. Thank you so much for joining me. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I hope to see you next time. Bye!